way you can look at it is point blank. I'm at least able to rip the RC again while I'm waiting for parts. Now, could I destroy potentially anything else? I mean, I suppose there's a possibility, but I'm willing to pay that price. So, yeah, that's the story of my life. I'm always willing to pay that price of, yeah, just getting out and ripping it. All right, so after taking this out for its little run, I'm guessing I should have cracked open the center diff. I'm not exactly positive if that's what the issue is, but just like where I think that sound was coming from, what I think my eyes were seeing, I think there's something going on. It could be gravel stuck in there. It could be a screw came loose. It could be anything. Could even be the front and rear differential finally turned to junk. So if you want to see what's going on inside this DB Pro, let's just get into it. Once again, the Losi TENACITY DB Pro is back on deck because of me. Cleaned it out. And what I did notice is as I try to rock the car forward and back, I'm noticing I'm getting movement. So I am getting movement with that section of gear, which it could be that's locking up. And not that you can see inside of there, but when I do the same thing here, I'm also getting, movement. Okay, so it seems as though the diffs are wanting to move, which is why I feel like I'm being pointed to the actual center diff. And I thought what was pretty funny is that the car actually stabbed itself with a big stick, and that's what I was trying to get out of there when I was washing the car down. And yes, again, my receiver came undone. Wait a minute. What's going on here? So I'm going to have to, I guess, peel that sticker off now. Because it looks as though the sticker itself is probably what came undone. I do have to figure out a way to have this because there is an antenna tube hole. And it just broke off. So what I should probably do is really mount this maybe on the chassis, I guess. I think the intent of Losi mounting it here was to kind of keep it out of harm's way or whatever, but it just seems to keep coming off. I almost wish that this thing was in some type of a battery box. It is getting hammered. So it seems to work. They say it's water resistant or something. I don't know how, but it does seem to work still. So I'm going to crack this open and see what I can see. I'm going to just get this out of the way for now anyway. Yeah, I'll just figure it out later. So obviously one of them is for lights, which is that last one. So, and I'll have to check and see where it went into because, so what's cool is on here it actually says steering, throttle, and auxiliary. So the lights were plugged into the auxiliary one. All right, so I'm gonna pop off this cover first, just to see if I can see anything that might be going on inside of there. Could be grit. Who knows? And there's definitely dirt in there. Whoa. That motor bearing is junk. Okay. I'm going to take off the Game Changer fan setup that I've got here. Looks like I'm going to have to do some stuff here. That front motor bearing I believe, is junk. So, yeah, that's no good. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to take off. I'm going to get the fan out of the way. All right, so I've got the motor wires separated, get the cover off, obviously. Saying that the bearing is junk, but I'm not positive yet. Almost feel like I want to take this whole unit out as an assembly. So I am going to cut the zip tie for this right here. Get this out of the way. I'll redo things later. I just want to get things out of the way so I can see what's going on here. Cut these zip ties for this brace. Get that out of there. Cut this one back here as well. Wires all set. I'm going to take off this wheel just to be able to get to the rear center brace bolt. I'm going to take out these 2 bolts here and these 2 here, so for a total of 4 there, 5. And then I'll work on taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off up front. Thread locked stuff too. So could be a total waste of time. Oh, it could be a total waste of time what I'm doing here, but see, now things are free. So all right, back this off for a second. And I don't know why things should be free now. Could be the rear differential turned to junk. Let's throw on the rear wheel just for a sec. See if I get any front to back movement. Alright, so something is still locked. I'm really not liking how let's see when I move this. It's probably hard to see. Don't know how to do this. Alright, I'm just going to flip it over and see if I can, I just want to take out the couple of bolts. So, to be able to take out that whole motor mount and everything, it's, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, it's going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should have dropped the, I should have dropped everything out. So, let's remove this, see what's going on here. There's definitely a bunch of dirt in there. Differential feels fine. Yeah, Oh no. The gear itself is original and it's definitely shark finned. Bearings feel fine. Cups kind of a little sloppy. But that doesn't seem like a good thing. Although, let's see. Do we get free movement now? We get free rolling movement now. So, does that mean that this motor's junk? It is. The motor's junk. Oh no! Alright, well the motor might not be junk. So this is the SPEKTRUM Firma 3150 kV. And this motor right here is seized. So my diffs are fine. All right, cool. I don't know, man. It's just the sound that I got, and from the motion that I was seeing was both the front and rear were locked up. So I was thinking something must have happened. You know, obviously there's junk in there, but that's not enough to stop it. So, seeing that that's a... Check that out, man. Look how free that rolls. I will say, one thing that I did notice was that my steering, the steering on this thing was pretty much becoming junk. It was getting really bad. So something either might be tightened up. It could be the servo itself dying. I'm not exactly sure. Things seem pretty free. Granted, right now I've got things, you know, apart, but it could be bushings or bearings in the steering. Maybe the bushings or bearings need to be addressed, because obviously you can see there's a bushing there, so I guess there's no bearing. There might be a bearing on the bottom, I'm not sure, but that's kind of dumb that there's a bushing there. So anyways, I guess this turned into the episode of ripping apart this SPEKTRUM motor and praying that the 3200 kV motor bearings that I have, praying that these bearings that I do have, which are... they're here somewhere. I know I've got them. Where are they? They should be like within arm's reach, but kind of almost looks like they're not. Well, I've got those 3200 kV SPEKTRUM. Well, they're not SPEKTRUM motor bearings, but they're the TRBRC. I think that's how you say it. TRBRC bearings that I've got, and I'm hoping that that bearing is the same size as what's in the 3200 kV motors, because that would be mint if that's all the problem is that that bearing took a dump. So, yeah, that's not too bad, right? I mean, it's bad that the motor died, but it's awesome that my diffs are still alive. All right, so popping this thing apart. Yeah. I don't know, man. Am I even going to be able to pop that bearing out? All right, so I'm going to pop these two screws off. I'm wondering if I should go live. Yeah, you know what? See, it's hard because the video that I've got right now that's ready to come out at 2 or 3 o'clock today, I think at 2 o'clock, that kind of, it's the giveaway. So, this is where you can't go live. Never mind, it's just going to be a video. So anyways, this is rcguygarage. Be on the lookout for part 3 or 4. Is this part 3? I think this was part 3. So be on the lookout for part 4, where we dive into that, this SPEKTRUM 3150 kV motor, and we're going to see if the bearings that I have are going to fit that motor case. It would be ideal, but I just don't know. So, like I always say, point blank, just get out there and rip it. There's definitely dirt in there. Whoa. Whoa. there are probably doubts that people have that was this really a repair? Well, let's put it this way. You be the judge.